Welcome back, guys. Nocturnal Duck here with another deck tech for you. And get your round glasses and your striped shirts ready. It's time for the Unholy Poet. Alright, and we're back. I'm pretty excited to show you this one. We've got a Starfield Mystic Brewskin. It's spicy, it's fruity, and it does all of the shenanigans. Let's get into the cheese of it, shall we? Basically, it is a 2-drop creature that will reduce all of our auras and enchantments by 1. And when aura and enchantment is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, he gets a 1/1 counter. So I want to make that happen all the time, and possibly 2 or 3 times in a turn. So the way I do it is I have a Curious Obsession, so that's going to go to the graveyard if you don't attack. I have a Deadweight, no brainer, kill a creature, put it in the graveyard. A Transmutation, this is going to just stop anything. It ignores Legendary too, so if you've got a Feather, the Feather's going to lose Flying and all of its abilities, so that's just amazing. Then I have Unholy Indenture. That's just going to mean when a creature dies, we get it, and it gets buffed by 1, which can be quite handy. And we've got some cast downs just to zap those creatures to sort of steal them. Then I have Oath of Kaya. This is here to do 3 damage, and then when you cast another one, it's going to put 1 in the graveyard, buffing our Mystic, doing another 3 damage. So that sort of works in that sense. There's our sort of auras that we're trying to put in quickly, but I have this little sneaky metamorphic alteration. Now this thing is going to be copying one of their creatures and giving it to us, and the way it works is we have to target one of our own and then one of theirs. So let's say we have a Tragic Poet down, then they have a Golter. We can turn our Tragic Poet into the Golter, which is really amazing. And then if somehow you can put the Indenture on their Golter and kill it, we will take theirs. So that can be a potential of happening in a game. It's not that far-fetched. It is a planets aligning moment, but it's not that far-fetched. The other thing with this is you can target, you know, the poet and create a copy of your own creature, so obviously the Mystic. I have Lazotep Planting in here for 2 reasons, mainly because of the obvious one, we want to be able to protect our Mystics, so it's just hexproof, but the Amass, that's going to give us a target for our metamorphic alteration. So the feeling you get when you can turn a 1/1 cold creature into whatever their best creature is just priceless, so it's worthy of doing it. So our Transmutation works in a good way too. If we have a couple of these out on their creatures and they're all just crappy now, they're hesitant to block an attack from Mystic because they don't want to buff it, and they sort of stick around. And then you can use the Finale of Eternity, let me get it there, Finale of Eternity, and you pay 3 for this, so you're only going to cast this for 1, and it will do 1 damage to 3 of their creatures, hopefully destroying all of these, putting them in the graveyard, buffing our dude. So it can happen pretty smoothly. Like turn 1 you can go Poet, turn 2 Mystic, turn 3 Deadweight onto something, killing it, buffing our Mystic, and then getting in with 3, and then we can sacrifice the Tragic Poet and get our Deadweight back, ready to do it again. So that can happen a couple of times, and the Tragic Poet late game actually is a little bit of a bonus because you can just go fetch the right piece. It almost becomes a late game toolbox, early game loop, you know, so it's a nice inclusion. I'd like to mention the lands. The lands are quite janky. As you see, we have 3 colours on turn 1, 3 colours on turn 2, 3 colours on turn 3, or 2 colours, but you know, basically we might not be doing anything till turn 3 because I've included the Gateway Plaza. Now, if you can make this move faster, please let me know, because I've been scratching my noggin for days trying to figure out the land and how to make it so it's going to just work and work properly. There is times where you'll get out the gate pretty quick, but for the most part in my testing I was starting on turn 3, so it does feel a little bit like a slug. So that is, like, the land feels a bit like a slug in that sense. And once you get past turn 3, you're good. The other thing is, because everything's so cheap, it's like you have your 3 mana, you're pretty safe. And the Starfield Mystic, like I mentioned earlier, is going to reduce these by 1. So these are now 2, these are 1. So the 3 mana is a bit of a safety net for us. Anything more just helps us. So I'm running 21 lands because I have flooded out consistently if I run more, and as you can see we only go up to turn 3 slot. So yeah, like I said, as soon as we get to our third land we can start our game. So if you start the game with anything less than 3 lands in your hand, you're kind of, you know, running a risk. You really need to have that third land drop every game. So I would recommend starting the game with none less than 3 cards, 3 lands in your opening hand. I would also like to mention that in the videos that you see, I have other cards, like I think I've got the freebooter and stuff like that. Basically the way that I work is I have my decks that I build and I tune and I test and I build and tune and test, and then I will record my testing sessions, and basically the idea is I just sometimes catch these really awesome moments and then I try and brew around that, like something that will happen and I'll go, oh my god, let's bolster that, let's make that happen more. And I like to capture that for you guys. You can sort of see the building process as it goes, and you can also see how other cards work in it too. So you'll see the freebooter come in and sort of protect this deck against sort of planeswalkers or something maybe, and that might be the route you want to take it, so you get to sort of see it in the deck. So I don't really think it's that bad that you see my matches a little bit jumbled with the deck, because by the end of it I give you the more refined version anyway, and then on top of that I'm very open for you to give me some suggestions and let me know other ways to sort of make this, like I still really want to know how to make this fire quickly, like come out on turn 3 every game and be just pumping. You know, like you could argue just putting in all the good expensive lands, but they still, sometimes they still come out tapped, you know, so it's definitely a thing. So let me know what you think. I'm so excited for you guys to build it and run it. Let me know. I'm so keen. Type, go on, do all that stuff, YouTube things. Let's get into some games. I'm excited. Right, I'm going to keep this. We don't have any of our pieces, but you can sort of stop whatever they're doing. We'll go with blue, I think. We will get out the black first. I probably should have put the swamp down to hold up dead weight, but oh. You never know. He's mulliganed right down. Well. Well. I'm going to do this just to see what his hand is. Blood for bones, okay. Green, black. There we got nothing. Okay. We're both just stolen our lands out. That's actually good for us. We need to get our Starfield. Nothing? We miss a land drop though, that's good. So we want a bunch of these. Ooh, that's nice. We can go with this guy. And then what we will do is we go like this. So he's going to destroy him, which will give us the I think we hold them. Because we can't attack with him yet anyway. So we use him for... Well, he can't. He's got nothing in the graveyard for blood for bones. Yep. Sucks he's got 2 cards. I feel for the guy. So we will go Buffage. And double Buffage. Swing for 5. Draw a cup. Well, that's nice. That's what we want to happen. And now this is online for us. He hasn't drawn a creature. My go, buddy. Relax. Yeah. He sees what's going on. So that was good. We sort of... Sucks that he only had 2 cards, but we managed to sort of do the Starfield thing. Money. Ooh. On to the next. Alright, we'll keep this. Good if we draw a blue. Starfield. Star-Lord. Okay. Okay. So I think here we drop our other Starfield and get rid of the Ajani, swing with a 3. Leaving a 3. Yeah, I think that's the one. Okay, so they'll buff. I'm going to swing in with our 3. Okay, so now we can buff that guy, yep. That's fine. No blocks. Get 6 damage in here. I could have blast zoned as well to kill that guy, but I want to wait and see what he does here. Yeah, I thought he would tap out and do it again, so that's good. So that's leaving us doing pretty solid damage here. Okay, that's actually good too. We needed that. So I'm going to sacrifice her. Get this. chuck it onto him. And then do this. Starfield won us the game with with one copy of Deadweight. So you see what I'm trying to do here. You see what I was going for. And we could have got that done earlier if we had a blue source as well. So on to the next. Alright, so this looks nice. Just need a black land to come in. It's gonna be real sluggish till turn 3. Need a black land. Oh no, actually we got the gateway. Maybe a dead weight or something. No, we'll go this one. Okay. Thought ratio. Okay. Now he's going to thought erasure. No, I'm just going to straight zap it. Okay, so he's seemingly not worried about the Mystic, so we'll attack first. Yep. And then we'll put the pile down and pass turn. So I didn't Oathakaya yet. I'm trying to keep our Mystic alive. So he's either gonna... Oh, nice. Now he's gonna find his silver ratio. What do you got for us, buddy? What do you got for us? Let's get rid of him. Okay, so now we get the dead weight. Of course we do. So I think we can go. Yeah, we'll get another Mystic. Okay, so it doesn't have summoning sickness. That's nice. So now we'll attack him. I think we'll keep up our Oathakaya, so we can deadweight and kill whatever if it's big. But currently we can protect both these Mystics with a planting. So what's he going to do here? Okay, that's good for us. Oh Lord. Now I'm going to hold this Mystic. I don't want to get too selfish. Tag in for 6. And turn. So we got lethal next turn if he doesn't stop it. Attack and then Oath should get through. I mean, if it gets through, it should win us a game. It's 9 damage, but with those colours, he's got a high chance of removing or countering something here. Hopefully he spends a good amount of mana at the start, so that I can protect without getting the planting counted. So you're facing this down. Okay, so where do we go from here? Yep. That's not too bad, because what we will do is we'll attack with both, and he's going to block one. There's the other black. So we're going to get 3 damage through here. Hopefully he blocks this one. Oh my god. Wow. He doesn't realise, does he? No, he does not. Okay, don't. Thank God. I was going to bug out on us then. Ugh. He's got no mana. He's not going to surveil. And we can protect our mystic. Hopefully. These mystics done all of the legwork, which is the whole idea of the deck, right? I love that they've won the game, hopefully, here. Okay, that's good too. And then he's tapped out. Sweet. Got another mystic. Yes. Alright, so you see what it's doing, right? Like the mystic just gets buffed, and we use the auras as removal, and it just works wonders. It's quite a comfortable deck to pilot. It feels really good. There is a couple of times where you're holding dead cards in your hand, I have to mention, sorry. That just narrows down to matchups. If you're versing something that doesn't have many creatures, then you're kind of, you know, like just a solid counter deck. It's just a bad matchup. Bad matchup. But yeah, that's the deck. Like, subscribe, follow, tell me what you think, hit me up, all that mumbo. Till next time, Nocturnal Duck out.